Hello everyone, this is Bella StarCraft. Now for you with the little thing besides, I have an interview for you, and for an interview I don't do alone. I got Tori here, like you see on the video. Hi Tori.
Hi.
And this girl is a Terran from Norway, and she's pretty good at what she's doing. And please give us a little invitation of yourself, who you are, and yeah, in what kind of clan you're in. That would be really nice.
Hi, I'm Tori. My nickname is Meduza. I'm playing for the GL, or the Gamers League, which is a Norwegian clan. And I'm also in this clan. I'm playing for the girl squad. We have our own girl team in StarCraft. And yeah, as you said, I'm a Terran. I recently got promoted to Masters. And I think I've been playing StarCraft for, I don't know how many years now, but
Too
I guess 2, maybe? Too long now. 2 years, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. Gamers League, that is a multi-gaming clan, or is it just StarCraft 2 and stuff?
No, it's like before it was the biggest gaming clan in Norway. I don't know if it's still the biggest one, but at least one of the biggest. It's definitely been the best for long times. We have StarCraft, Dota, and Dota 2, I mean.
For sure.
Yeah, and Trackmania.
Okay, I know this game.
And I know we'd had Counter-Strike and different games before,
so
but I think
everything is involved somehow, and the thing to recognize about you is that there's a female squad. So there's just females around playing. You are one team, some kind by sides, or are you just main team, or is it? How do I say that?
we have the thing is that in this as I said, there are different games, and StarCraft is definitely the biggest one, I think. Or also we've done pretty well in both Dota and Trackmania, or at least for me, the StarCraft is biggest. I don't know too much about the other ones.
Games.
Games, yeah. But we have a boys team, or the main team. It's not really a boys team. It's just that they are all boys, which is very, very good. We have the best players in Norway. We had Snoot before he went to Team Liquid. GL Snoot, if you know about him.
I think
He's
not just me knows him. Well known about all Europe.
He was a former GL. So he just left our team. So that was, but it's very good for him because he's going international, and we couldn't give him that much because he was definitely
going for a higher position.
Yeah.
But I think it's really devastating to lose such a good player as good as.
We wanted him to go bigger because we didn't have enough for him. He needed more. He needed to travel, and Team Liquid is much bigger than us, and they have a lot more resources. But we are very proud to have had him and been a part of building him as a player.
It's a part of your story.
Yeah. But also we have a lot of other good players. We have Notissimus, which is a very, very good toss. He did very well in the last WCS, the last year, and I don't know if there's anyone else that is big on a international basis, but they're definitely top in Norway.
Yeah. Okay. That's something I want to talk with you about. You too. How is gaming in Norway? Is it something different you may know about German, or what is it hyped as in Korea, or is it just something underneath the curtain?
Gaming in Norway is definitely getting bigger. but it's far from big enough. Like if you travel to Sweden, it's
Yeah.
like big difference. Like in Sweden, it's very common. It's kind of respected almost to play games.
But not
in,
really supported, or
in Norway, it's still kind of like
nerd.
what? Yeah, it's kind of like a nerd thing. It's kind of it's not. They don't see it as esports. They just see it as things you do for fun at home.
Okay, that they don't see the profession behind that. This the time you have to put into the game and into what you're doing. That's not really.
No.
Okay.
So
That's a pity.
because I think mainly it's because it's not haven't been too common in Norway to be doing it as a profession. But recently, like we have Snoot, who is doing pretty well, and so we actually have like there is one radio channel who made like a documentary about him,
Oh,
and
cool.
I think it's been written a bit about in the papers and such. So it's getting better, and like people starting to know a bit more about it, and that it's actually esports and not only gaming.
Yeah,
like,
so quite big names like Snoot help a little to get this
yeah,
a little more common, and that the people don't fear this anymore.
yeah.
Okay.
But we still have a lot more left to do to get the respect.
Yeah,
kind of.
it needs time. Give it another 5 years, and I think it will be run on the normal TV shows or something. There you get your esports back, and you have a show just about WCS qualifier or something. That would really be cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if the Korean already got this, but I think it's coming for the EU as well. So,
But you know DreamHack, they show like
For
the
sure.
final
for
is
sure,
on Swedish television.
yeah. But DreamHack in Sweden, it's like, it's like in German it's Kirmes, like where you go where all the big roller coasters are and stuff. It's like everything
Yeah.
everybody is going there, and in Sweden it's just like a folk sport to do some
Yeah.
esports. I have to admit, I played Trackmania for myself a long time, and was like semi-pro, and I'm still really impressed by the things that people had done in that time. It was like I was first time watching DreamHack, all the people cheering and stuff, and now it's for StarCraft 2. It's all the same, but it's just more. How do I put this? It's more getting you to the limit. It's more aggressive. It's more just more fun, more everything. Don't know.
Yeah,
um,
definitely.
and I think esports will be very more known to all the people in the EU and to the normal people as well. The people that are 40 plus and working, and they at the moment they are thinking that's not anything I want to handle that, and then it will be something like, oh, you do esports, okay, do.
Yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there.
Yeah. What do you drink, by the way?
It's coffee.
Iced coffee, okay.
No, not iced coffee, but just coffee, like warm black coffee.
Okay. I'm not the coffee fan. Okay, another thing I want to ask you about is, how do you see balance in this game? Sorry for that question, but it's something that's always asked. And do you think the game is balanced at the moment? Is there something Blizzard has to think about? A major problem?
Well, yeah, it's a very tough question, and I think there's a lot of different opinions about that subject. But I think HotS is doing very well. I think it's, at least for me, I feel it's a kind of more balanced than it was in Wings of Liberty, And I think mainly the reason I think that is because right now every race in StarCraft or in HotS is OP. I feel like
Yeah. You have your
the
timings.
Zerg with the swarm host, you know,
Yeah.
and the Vipers. You have the TOS with like the Tempest and Oracles and the new air thing, and cheaper DTs or like Shrine.
Yeah.
And Terran has the Hellbat, you
They're
know,
not
and the
OP.
mines. So it's like I think right now I think that all the races are really strong, and it's all about like learning to play with the new units and use them for the right purpose. And I think it's too soon to say what is balance and what is not. It's not, because it's all about how the different players learn to use like the tools they have.
Yeah.
And it's like, for example, in the Wings of Liberty, you had Broodlords and you had Infestors, but they kind of didn't learn how to use them before in the end of Wings of Liberty.
Yeah.
And suddenly Broodlords and Infestor was really OP. But the only reason it wasn't OP before was they hadn't like figured out how to play it right.
Yeah,
you know?
that's the problem in HotS too. So
Yeah.
then it was all changing. Then came the Ghost nerf after mass sniper rounds and something, where everything was dying to.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's something I am thinking of too. At the moment, the game is too new to say, okay, this is OP, this is not OP. It's just the timing at this point, which is getting the players to struggle with some strategies.
Yeah.
Like a 2-base swarm host all in from a Zerg or something. At best with a Nidus network in the back or something, which is unscouted. Really funny to watch that.
So I think like now we have those new things that is or like all those new strats, like we have air toss, you know, which people say it's so OP. But the thing is that it's OP because I didn't know it was coming before the fleet of air units was in my base, you know.
Yeah.
So that's the new thing with HotS. It's so much more complex than Wings of Liberty. There's so much more different tactics each race can go for. Like, it's not only Ling, Bling, and Muta anymore for the Zerg. It's now you have Roach and Hydras. You have Pure Roach, you have Vipers, you have Broodlord, Swarm Host. It's so much more. And
more
so
upgrades for the Hydras, by the way. This speed boost of creep. So much Hydras saving, which are retreating from Colossus. And the wall in Wings of Liberty, they were just dying, and now you get something of your army back and can reinforce with some roaches, and maybe you can win the fight again. Nobody had thought about that, and at the moment every race has some kind of unit which is kind of overused, like Hellbats on Terran side, or here and there it's like the Tempest, Void Ray and HT Ball, which you wouldn't come closer to. Which is really devastating if he's already in your base or something. But the players have to deal with it, and I heard so much voices that are just saying, okay, if you do that, do damage somewhere else, just do Harris or something. That's always something I see on games I'm watching. He's vulnerable to it. He is really open to it, and if you get the right point, have a warp prisma, just warping in 3 zealots, it's just a win for you. So yeah, balance.
It's also like I can say as myself as a Terran, like for example, it's very common to go for a proxy Stargate from the TOS. You know, the Oracle. And I can think like, oh my god, the Oracle. They are so OP. They kill my SUV so fast. But also, if I have a mine proper placed, it will kill the Oracle in one hit. So it's like, is it then really OP?
No, it's not OP. It's just like if you handle it wrong, you gotta, you have to call GG, and if you do it right, you are in the favor to push the toss, just giving the feeling, oh, that's not running good for me. I have to do something about that, because Oracle proxy tag, you can cleared very easy, just
Yeah.
after tearing down the Oracle. And this thing is stupid. It's it's just so expensive to build. So the TOS has no real tech besides that, and no real ground
Yeah.
army, so you just can go for it and just push him a little or something. But in HotS, in general, you have to scout so much so early. Can go everything, and the new Reapers are it's a fun to game with, funny game to play with them.
Yeah.
Even if you go Mass Reaper in the late game, I've seen some crazy games about that. if
Mass Reaper in the late game?
yeah,
Okay.
TVT. Okay.
Okay,
But-
of course.
Yeah, yeah, TVT. You can play everything in the TVT, like Mass Reapers. Mass SCV would work as well, I think.
Just repair.
Yeah, just repair, right? And then Cannon Rush with with the Planetary Fortress.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is the goal for you in esports? Just reach master and.
No, when I started in the girl squad, or like I never told you more about that. Like you asked about the girls team, and I never told you about
Yeah.
that. And I could just say like a bit of about that first. Like
Yeah.
in the GL, we have this own part in the StarCraft team, which is pure girls. And
Okay.
this team is lower ranked than the main team, and that the main reason for that was because it's kind of hard to get girls, because it's not that many playing. So what GL wanted to do, that they wanted to get girls, and
Yeah.
instead of trying to get girls that was good already, they picked out girls that they thought had some kind of potential. So I
Cool.
started in GL when I was bronze 2 years ago, and
Okay.
they helped me
You made the
to
way.
get.
So you made all the way up from wood to master. Oh, there's someone running. Okay, this is. I think that's quite a tough way, and so they get players who just wanted to become better at something and just push them with a little motivation, do trainings and coaching.
Yeah.
That's
So, but mainly actually, what we did was that for us, the team was mainly just someone to talk to, and to like we help each other out, we practice together, and together we have become better. And like some of us have our own coaches, and some of us is mainly just practicing by ourselves. And I think when we started, the goal was, of course, to get become masters, but also just to get as good as we could. And for me, I think when I started, my goal was to just to try and like see how far my potential was. Like, sorry, it's my phone is calling.
okay, I can stop capturing.
No,
if
it's
you want.
no, it's okay. It's okay. I just take it away, no problem.
Okay.
So in the beginning, my goal was mainly just to get to diamond, actually, because I didn't know if I was ever
Good enough
was going to
for
be
master.
good enough to get masters.
Okay.
Yeah. So when I got to diamond, that was a huge thing for me. I worked really, really hard, and when I came to diamond, I didn't know if I had more potential. But what I did in HotS was that I tried mainly to start focusing more on scouting, as we talked about. It's so important. And
Yeah.
after I actually learned how to scout and understand like the early game, what I saw and what it means, everything just got so much more easy. And I set myself a new goal, becoming a master's, but I still wasn't sure if I was able to get there. And
Yeah, congrats on that side.
yeah, thank you. So recently, after the new season, I took my placement, still diamond,
Yeah.
and I was really sad about that because I thought I was gonna become a master, but still I wasn't sure, and I didn't play for a week because I was like, oh, still diamond, I'm tired of this.
Who
And then I
cares
was like,
anyway?
okay. yeah, okay, I'm gonna take one more game, and I took that game and I got promoted. And
That's kind of cool.
yeah, and it was very surreal for me because I was like, I've worked so much for this. I've trained really, really hard. I play a lot, and I've tried to, like every week, I try to focus on new things like scouting, map vision, mechanics, macro, SVs, whatever,
maps.
learning new build stuff. And so I don't really know. I'm working on trying to find a new goal to set me. What do I want with this? But the first thing for me is just to try to get like not
Improve.
only be a master but become a okay master. And I like I mainly want to be, or it's kind of hard, but I think mainly my goal is to become as good as some of the boys. Like
Okay.
some of the boys that are playing for teams in Norway. Like I don't want to just be a low master, but I actually want to become a good master. I don't know if I can become a GM or whatever, but I want to become a okay master, and so the boys on my team can say, "Hey, come play with us."
That would be.
And they actually
cool.
started a bit already. Like I joined some of the clan leagues, and they have been discussing if I can play some of the matches, but it's still a big gap between us because they are like GM material, and
Yeah.
I'm like a master scrub kind of. So
I would
but,
just say, go your way. Don't. If you fall down, stay up again and kick some asses.
yeah,
I think if you already done really hard work to get there where you are, and if you keep that on and on, I think there's for sure a way for you to get the next level. To,
I hope so. I hope so.
Got one question. So, do you see a big difference between females gaming and boys gaming? Between all that, are you just nicer in the chat, or is it just that you go more aggressive in some games, or is it that you I don't know.
You're asking if there's a difference between girls playing and boys playing.
Yeah, just
Or
how
do
you
you-
how you get in the game. Do you get in the game with like, I'm gonna get this game, I'm just gonna crush him or something, or is it just like, okay, let's see what he's coming about, and then I gonna handle that?
Well,
It's hard
I
for
can't
me to
talk
point out.
for-
Sorry.
I can't talk for everyone, but like all the girls, but I think we're all different. Like I see, like some of the girls in my team, they're like, okay, I'm gonna crush this dude, you know, when they join, and the other ones are like, oh, hello, chill, have fun, hard, and such. And I think for me, it just kind of depends what mood I'm in. Sometimes, like I stream a lot, and sometimes on the
Yeah.
stream I'm like, this guy is going down, and other times I'm like, hard. And like,
I don't want to run in space. He's so cute. Or
no, it's never like that. And usually, I never tell people on ladder like, hello, I'm a girl gamer. It's like I never do that because it doesn't really make a difference what kind of
Yeah.
sex you are. It's the important thing is like your skill, and it's like I know there's a lot of girls playing, and when they join a game, I'm not a dude, I'm a girl, and it's very important for them to like
to shout
say
that
it.
out.
Yeah, and I don't think it's not very important for me. I've told it like sometimes. I remember I told one guy once when I was playing in a tournament, and we were chatting a bit before the game, and he was really nice, and like, I don't know, he was asking about my name, you know, Meduza, and that's like a girl's, is a Greek goddess, you know.
Yeah, I know.
So it's yeah. So I think he was asking about my name, and I told him that I was a girl, and he was really nice before the game, and I beat him, of course.
Of course.
And, of course, and he tried to cheese me like 2 racks me, you know, gas all in something, and I hold it. And after that, he was like, oh, get back to the kitchen, woman. and he
Oh,
just
God.
left the game. Yeah, and I just thought that was really fun.
Oh my! If it's
was
not
like-
meant that way, it's really funny.
Yeah,
that's
so
some kind of story you have to tell on the clan meeting or something.
yeah,
Do you remember this one guy?
yeah. Get back to the kitchen, and then I went back to the kitchen and never played again. No, that was a joke.
You just got a sandwich and get back to the PC.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So, you talked at the start about Smute. You once wanted more traveling and stuff because you told him so. Are some of the team somehow going around Europe or something? I mean, it's Gamescom in August. Are you there? Maybe someone of the team or so for my viewers, just to get near to you, maybe speak to you in general from face to face, to maybe ask something or just to cheer for you if they are fans or something. I think.
You wonder if I'm going like on tournaments or something, or
Yeah,
like-
something like that. If there is some kind of possibility to see you live gaming.
Well,
I
the thing
take
is
replays as well, just for you to know.
Okay. Well, since I recently got to Masters, like before I got to Masters, my plan was like, okay, when I get to Masters, I'm gonna start joining tournaments, I'm gonna start joining LAN parties, and I'm gonna like join more arrangement and start like competing a bit more, even though I'm still not as good as most of them, but
It's
still just
okay,
for
it's
experience,
okay.
you know.
Yeah.
But I was at the last DreamHack. I didn't play, but I was there with some friends, and also one of the girls in the squad. She lives in Stockholm, so I was there with her, and we actually planned that we were gonna go to the next DreamHack and play. It's in June to play in that tournament, but the thing is that it's already full. So
Oh, that's a pity. That's not.
yeah.
Oh, that's not good for an ego.
So, but I don't think I'm gonna like. My team wouldn't sponsor me to travel to Korea to join a tournament because I'm far from good enough yet. So there's no point. But
Korean is something different. I think even bronze players will beat
Yeah.
up some asses.
yeah, so I think I will probably start maybe like usually the most mostly the Norwegian tournaments in esports is around autumn. So, and I've joined once before, but I will probably join like autumn 2013. So I will probably maybe go to a few like LAN arrangements
Okay,
and
so
join some of the tournaments.
we got an eye on you.
Yeah.
And if we see you in a little bigger tournament or something, I think I'm gonna shout that out a little so the people get known of you, and so you don't have to blame about the guys you're playing against. That's what my viewers will do. So, do you have some question about Germans? I don't know.
About Germans.
We don't eat just kraut salad and Weißwurst.
Well, what kind of good players do you have at the moment in StarCraft in German?
In German, it's definitely HotS, if you know him. And yeah, sorry, you don't
No,
have to
it's
know
okay.
them all. Just about the names I know right now, it's jogging hose, which means like trousers you wear for fun if you are
The-
jogging outside.
These are guys like international level.
Yeah, HotS is definitely, but I'm not really able to think of so much Germans which are really competitive all over the world. The first name to know is TLO. He was on the DreamHack as well, and I think he was like 6th place or something between all the Koreans at the end.
But TLO, is he German?
TLO is German, yes.
Well, then you have to say him. He's like
Yeah,
really big.
I was like, who is them? And you know, when you are thinking about that, you always miss someone.
Yeah, yeah, but TLO, that's definitely a good,
Yeah. And
very good name.
yeah, I think he got really better after his first visit in Korea. That was really something for him to blow up, and since that he's just like, you don't want to play against him, I think, even as pro.
No.
Yeah, but there are not that much other names that are coming to my mind, like they're really good, competitive in relation to Korean or Swedish guys.
Yeah, but TLO is good though. That's a
Yeah.
good name. Should be proud of him.
Yeah, really, we are.
Good.
So if you don't have any questions left, and I got on too, that's all my community had for me for now.
But I can, like, if someone on, like, watching this, if they want to know more about our team, they can go to gamersleague.no
I will
and
link
check
that
it out.
under the video.
Yeah, because there you can find pictures of everyone on the boys team and on the girls team, and also more about the team. And if someone is interested in watching me play, sometimes I usually stream, and it's Twitch GL Meduza. If I'm allowed to say that.
For sure you're allowed.
Or if it's too much, like,
No.
promotion.
It will be okay. I will get the stream link down below in the video description. This will be uploaded to YouTube soon, and I say thank you to you, Meduza.
No problem. Thank you for having me.